Hey Scout, here we go. Middle of bloody summer and I'm wearing a beanie. This global warming is crazy. Anyway, more or less an update video. I didn't film a lot. I did a little bit. I might add that at the end. But I have made progress, so we'll have I'll grab the unsteady cam and we'll have a look. Rightio. There we go. That's the base of it finished. It's a little bit possibly over the top. But I do want it to be heavy, so yeah, I'm just using what I've got. Example, this bit here was too short at one end, and so I had to get two shorter bits that were even shorter and make it longer so I could cut it to the right length. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, that's sort of where the welding got better. The middle bit, that's just a divider, so don't lose anything in the middle. The cabinet, hang on, just let me move the camera again. Right, so in the centre here will be a cabinet. Corners are roughly there-ish, something like that. And yeah, cabinet up here with a table above. That's a long way off yet. Then imagine that over here is a bit more of this checker plate. That's just a cover that lifts off. I've got access to storage. This bit's covered by that. I don't have enough checker plate to do the whole thing, but I've only got that bit to cover, which I can find something else to do that with. So that's more or less where I'm at, but I'll talk about a couple other things. Move the camera again. That's what I've got left over. I need two pieces 250mm wide. That piece is 500mm wide. So I can work with that. That only leaves me two little squares like that, one there, one up there, which I can fill in with something else. Anyway, let's put the camera back where it was. Just a quick look at the idea. I mentioned that's all the way along there. I've got some Western red cedar, so I might use that, probably stain it. I'll put some sort of black oxide, something on that, on all the steel, so it'll just be black and timber. And I don't know what I'm doing with the tabletop yet, but that's the idea. Anyway, I want to talk about casters. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Right, what I've got is 4 of these really cheap little casters. I've got a brake on them. I don't need the brake, I don't want the brake, that will get cut off. Not relevant, really. They're like $6 each or something. They're cheap. They're rated at 40 kilos each. And if you got 4 casters, you rate your entire load at the limit of 3 casters. So 3 4s is 120 kilos. They're always underrated, so they're probably, I've probably got a total load capacity of, pushing 200 kilos just on 3 casters, but, there's 4. The weight of this thing, once I use all of the checker plate, the entire checker plate is 50 kilos. Plus this bit of stuff here is, I don't know, 5 kilo, 3 kilo, not a lot. So I'm only carrying 60 odd kilo, less than 60 kilo. Once I add the top, there's not going to be a lot more. Maybe 70 kilo in total, so that leaves me 50 kilo to put inside the thing, at least. So I'm not worried about the load capacity of these, and these are not really going to be used. They're only in case I want to move the thing. The main, they're going to be carried by these bolts. That's where the load bearing is. These bolts screw through those nuts. And it's, they will just take the load off the wheels. That's the idea behind that, and they're there. I can just get in there with a socket, easily adjust them up and down. It's going to involve me using the lathe. That's going to be fun. So that's more or less where I'm at. More to come soon, I suppose. A couple of odd bits of other waffle. Little talk to the bird. That's about it. Not very exciting today, sorry. But progress. So anyway, there you are, all the way over there. I'll see you later. Oh yeah. So got a bit of a basic framework, just tacked together. Next thing I've got to do, I forgot about this completely. I've got to put a hole in each corner. I'll offset them so they're towards the outside. I can't fit them in there. So they'll be somewhere like there. Which means I've got to grind some of this checker plate off, which, yay, fun. Give you a quick look at these joins, because they were fun too. as we'll do that. So that's the way the corner's constructed. Just took a sliver out of that for that length and a sliver out of that bit for that length, and so they're flush across these sides and flush with the bottom. So bit of stuffing around, but I think it'll probably save me problems later. So yeah, that's sort of where I'm at. Yeah, hole saws. They're fun, aren't they? We've all used them, they're not much fun. I assume everyone probably knows this. If you don't, then you should. I usually drill a pilot hole first with little, so about 3 mil. Then I go through with that, with the hole saw, and make a start. And this is the thing that saves. Just pop a hole in there. And what that does, gives a somewhere for the swarf to escape to, so it's not clogging up your bit. It'll cut a lot cleaner, cut a lot better, so yeah, do that. And when you drill, if you've got a 2-speed drill, just put it on the slow speed, a lot of pressure that way, and just go through, give it a rest every now and then. Yeah. I'm sure you all know that. Old bird, he's getting as bald as me. He's looking a bit scrappy too. Then again, he's probably pretty old for a Currawong. You want another one? Oh, he's gone.